Morning, guys. This is Team Hard Life Captain Albert Santucci, and I am trying to get to our channel. Let's see where we're at with this. Go. Somebody already beat me to it. Nice. Come on. Work over here. Ugh. I did get the first thumbs up, though. All right. What's up, Steve? How you doing? All right. So I've got. Oh. Good morning, guys. Yeah, so I'm breaking apart. I got one more tray to do, and then I can move off of this and do the other things I need to get done. I do have two of Dusty's reels I got to get spooled up. Um, his LX and his MXL two-tone. I did kind of show it yesterday on the live video before I had to end it. Had to cut out of here to get over there since uh, Santa Fe Chiropractic Doc wasn't there, Dr. Lopez. So I went over there to My Healthy Back and dealt with the doctors over there. And so, yeah, be sure to check them out. They're over there on Staples, behind or in the same shopping center as the Discount Tire out there and stuff. So, who's ready for the weekend? Going fishing, especially with this cold being like this, man. I want to get out there. Do it. For Live, Nathaniel, Mr. Toby, Dave. Ugh. Yes, I have not had my coffee yet. I normally come in here and I start trying to get immediately to work instead of taking a little time for myself and getting the coffee going. Hustle, what's up, gents? Doing? I will be in Port Aransas later on today because I've got a delivery for the bait bucket, Fisherman's Place, and then also too for Forty Outfitters. So trying to get that all sorted. I probably won't hit the road till about. Oh, that's what I got to do too. I got to make kingfish leaders for the bait bucket. There's only a dozen of them, so I'll do those before I get to the spooling just to make sure, because I'm pretty much the only one that has the experience to tie those leaders. I need to teach, the other guys how to do it, but, it does take time and material to train them how to do it, because it ain't like a crimp. You can just sit there and show them where to crimp and let the tool do its job. This one, you actually have to control the wires on both sides as you're twisting them. I've got some videos showing how I do the haywire twist by hand, and I've even tried some of those devices where it's a bench deal and it helps you do that. It's okay for like the first portion of tying the haywire twist, but once you get it tied, and you have all that leader that you got to pull through. Yeah, it doesn't work out for me. What's up, Mr. Moon in the house as well? Gotta say, man, him and John have greatly improved their casting for distance out there. They're doing really good. I'm also getting in contact with more of the distance casting guides that have been around for a long, long time. Just, you know, the guys are part of the 800 foot club, which is my goal to get up there. Definitely it's going to take practice and timing and everything else, but I am, I know I can get there. I know I can. So it is definitely got to put in the work and correct the little things that make it happen and stuff like that. So, and I always say little things, but they're the major ones that get it going and can help you reach those distances. Nope. I do not play Minecraft. My kids have done it. I know Nico's played Minecraft and Jaren and Key and stuff like that, but yeah, no, not me. We do fishing tackle, but we do talk about all kinds of things, fishing, hunting. Yeah, hey, we're always open. I think the farthest game I ever got into was Halo back in like the 2000s. It was Halo and what was that? 007, a shooting game where everybody would pit themselves against that, or one-on-one kind of deal. So, but occasionally they would have to where you put all four controllers together and have four screens. Yeah, got pretty competitive. Friday after Thanksgiving, I am pretty positive we are going to be open. Yes. I do need to start setting up some sales for that. I know I was asked at the casting event if we were going to do stuff like that. But here's what you got to realize, guys. A lot of our tackle is already discounted, or it's already priced lower than a lot of the other tackle shops that are out there because we're far away from the water. Our design setup for the shop is to save our customers money, before they actually set up to go fishing. So if you pre-plan your trips, you can save money that way. Now, obviously, when you're out there on the island and you're that far away from us, it would be, well, depending on how much gear you need, it would still be cheaper to come back all the way to us to buy the gear. But to match their discounts, if they do say like a 40%, we can do 20% on our tackle and still be in that same ballpark to where we're cheaper. So again, guys, we are looking at that kind of deal. I kind of wait till they post up what they're going to post, and then I run the numbers and see what we can do to beat their pricing. So just kind of want to give you all that heads up on that, since that's the way I've always rolled it. I want to make sure that we can get y'all where we need to get y'all. But again, too, I cannot compete with the big box store guys. Sometimes they get some fantastic discounts that we just can't match because we're not buying $1 million worth of inventory. But we do appreciate y'all's sales and y'all willing to spend your money with us, and it definitely keeps us going for sure. So, let's see. Yeah, I actually, when I was in Cherry Point, North Carolina, when I was in the Marine Corps, I had met a gentleman and his family, or the family, his husband, wife, and daughter, and it was pretty cool because he reminded me of my older brother at the time, and we started chatting, and it comes out that they love to fish, and so I started teaching them all the different ways that I fish, from Texas over there, and we had a really good time. So they would invite me over, and I'd go over and stay up and play Halo with them and stuff like that. And it was an awesome family. I wish I had kept up with them, but after September 11th, it was real difficult on everybody. It really was. So I ended up losing contact with them and stuff like that. But Carlos, if you're out there, boss, yeah, I would really like to see how y'all are doing. I hope everything's still going great with you and your family. And definitely thank you for looking out for me and stuff like that. So pretty awesome. Well, but that was the other thing too. It was I've gone so long with not seeing them because of what was going on with September 11th, and we were basically confined to base for months on end. Like we were pulling 24-hour duty every other day, and then on the days that we didn't have duty, we still had to report into work. You know, even after we've been up for 24 hours, we had to go in. They would give us the morning off, so we'd catch maybe an hour or two of sleep, eat lunch, and then go right back to work. So, yeah, it was a real tough time for us, but we made it through. But when they finally, allowed us to have that kind of deal, because I even had a part-time job working full-time hours. It was part-time, and I was still putting anywhere from 32 to 40 hours every week on top of working with, for the Marine Corps. So, let's see, Anthony, what's up, boss? How you doing? Hurting for surgeon in here? What's up, boss? How you doing? So, I know me and Toby were able to get over there on that, the Bearded Respect, and I stayed on as long as I could to put a bid on jacked up Leatherworks gear and stuff like that. And I'd already called it quits here at the shop because I was tired, like I really was, and I won two of the bids there. Um, for some bearded oil and stuff like that, and some protein cookies. And then when I got home, I was like, you know what? Let me double check one more time. So I got on there. That's when they came up with Jacked Up Leatherworks and his horseshoe deals. So started placing a bid there, and then Toby was placing a bid, and so it worked out. He actually won the bid, but he told me the price he was going to go up to if I was willing to help him out, to keep bidding it up and stuff like that. So we bidded it up, and then he actually told me that he was going to donate it back to the shop over here, so or give it to me to keep it. And I was like, wow, that was pretty awesome. I just wanted to make sure to show Jacob that he had support for his gear and stuff like that, especially when it comes into donations. And he's got other people that he deals with and stuff like that, so it's not that we were worried about that. I wanted to show a lot of love from the Team Hard Life YouTube over here and on that, and so it ended up working out pretty awesome, really, really awesome. Yep, same here. Same here, Toby. I was looking to leave. I thought it was, okay, it'll be pretty quick. And no, it wasn't. And I was like, man, okay, I kept pushing myself, and then that phone kept ringing here, even on the live. And it was crazy because after the live, it stopped ringing. Like, I don't know. Hard Life. Hard Life. How can I help you? Very busy. What can I do for you? Okay. Hello. How you doing? My name is Michael. How can I help you? Just dead silence. And normally when it comes in as another town here in Texas, we've pretty much already learned that it's a spam caller and stuff like that. It's just, I don't want to keep putting them on the block list because I know they're spoofing or ghosting other people's phone lines. And then I end up blocking them because, their line got ghosted. You know what I mean? Breaking out the loud equipment because opening day is tomorrow. Opening day for what, boss? What you got going on there?
Low battery. Low battery. Low battery.
Okay, let me go back a little bit. Hold on real quick. Sturgeon and smallmouth fishing is what Hurting for Sturgeon says. Big dog of the bank tournament. And tomorrow, Jeffrey spots in a little bit there. The big dog of the bank tournament. Where is that at, boss? Oh, for sturgeon fishing. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Now, see, that was one of the things that I liked about tournaments because it can go any which way. It really can, unless you are fishing in, the hot spot. And a lot of times I've seen that where, say, like, what was that pier that Indianola Fishing Marina? We noticed that right side corner produces a lot of fish, a lot of fish. Excuse me, my allergies are really kicking my butt, waiting for that pill to finally kick in. And but again, too, when you couldn't get in there, so I just started fishing what I normally do, and I was able to get out that distance away from the marina, and I was able to catch my fish, and it was crazy because I caught 3 drum back to back to back, and that actually, I think that put me in second or third place. And then the guy was really sweating, like, dude, he's like, what are you doing? I was like, hey, man, I finally found where they're at. I'm going to keep it. And I kept doing it. And everybody was just like, dude, I was going to come back. And the drum weren't there after that, or I wasn't able to get to the spot or whatever it may have been. Maybe there was just a school that passed through that I caught them at perfect timing kind of deal. But, yeah, it's still always, you can't win if you don't get bait in the water. That's for sure. So they have. That was one of the things I wanted to get this tournament set up through my channel for that kind of fishing and stuff like that. But man, you know, the economy being the way it was and all the extra work I was having to do here, it left me no time to get my tournament up and running and stuff like that. Because doing a tournament takes time. It takes effort. It can't just be like, oh, we're gonna do this and well, I mean, you can if it's just a cash payout. You really can. But again, too, you know, I would really at the time I would really have to do a tournament in order to generate funding for my shop. I can't just donate several hundred hours of my time and not get compensated somehow, some way for it. Now, granted, I love the sport and I love everything like that, but when falling behind on bills or not making the bills and stuff like that, because the sales are really, really slow because of the economy, it makes it really hard to sit there and concentrate on something, devote all that time when you're going to be short on your light bill. You know what I mean? It doesn't allow you to actually enjoy what you're trying to do. Um, but again, guys, a lot of the guys on here on the channel have really come forward to give us a helping hand, up for sure. And so I'm eternally blessed for having y'all on the channel and being able to do the little I can do here to pass on the info and the knowledge and, bring people together for sure. So that is one thing I really do. When I say a prayer is, I thank him for, guiding me back to the light or shining his light upon me because, I mean, it's something different like that. What I mean is that, you can be lost in darkness, but, for him to forgive you and take you back into the light is pretty awesome. And then I also pray that, when I have that light on me, that I want to share it with everybody around me. Um, so I'm always looking out for everybody around me and stuff like that too. So definitely, it's a wonderful family here on the Team Hard Life YouTube channel. And if you're new here, guys, it is something to witness. It really is amazing how God works in our lives and You know, if you're just willing to let him guide you, for sure. And you found the channel for a reason. You really did. So um, thank you again to everybody that has been there through all of our thick and thins. And again, too, yeah, it's awesome, guys. It's awesome. Oh, man. It'll be on the two stand fishing channel start Wednesday. Oh, nice. Okay. Um, so Anthony, to get in that tournament, was it like a strictly invitation only, or was it, you know, anybody who got in, you know, just happens to be that they're filming for that kind of event? That was, you know, and you talking about that too, Sturgeon. Hooks, line, bait, tackle, gas, you know, all of that plays into effect, especially with me, you know, when um, we were hurting for sales and stuff like that. You know, I literally showed up for tournaments. You do obviously promote my gear. It's always about promoting my gear, but at the same time, too, you know, hoping to cash in on a payday to, you know, compensate for all the gear that you're going to use, lose, all the tackle and bait and all of that, and try to make a little bit of profit at the same time. So those bigger cash out tournaments like that really drew my attention, and so uh, it did make it a lot easier for me to financially say yes, I can show up to this tournament. Um, you know, on the hopes to winning with, you know, and even then I would fish tournaments that weren't even near me. Like I would drive 3, 4, 6 hours, you know, when we would go up to the Trinity with Capt.Eric, you know, we took a gamble on going out there. Now, granted, we didn't win the tournament, but we made a lot of big connections out there with a lot of great anglers, and you know, it was pretty awesome because uh, opening those doors, yes, financially we did not make a profit, but in a sense we did because we met these anglers that were out there, and you know, and now we have connections with those guys that come down and fish our area, and you know, we try to put them on the fish the way they did with us, you know. So it did work out in a big way that, to have that set up. So hold on, guys. I was running over here because of the allergy. So let's see what we got here. Spam risk. Hard life. And we're good. Thank you. And they'll keep talking and talking, try to get your attention and stuff like that. So let him waste his time like he's wasting mine. Uh, yeah. Yep. All right. Bye bye. Oh, the due diligence of good companies. Can't be mad. You know, I normally when I leave my chiropractors, they confirm my next appointment because it's being paid for by the VA, and then they call me to confirm again. You know, that just makes sure. Oh crap! Well, that way it's not going to be any good. See how that little piece came off right there? Supposed to be on there, but if it's not, that'll be a defective weight. So I'll have to move that over here instead. So. Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that. Uh, okay. Well, yeah, yeah. No, and that is, you know, fishing those style of tournaments. Yeah, you got to have. your funding right, but also have it to where it's not like if you fish the tournament, that you are fishing it knowing that you're not going to bring anything home and you're okay with that. If it's going to put you in a bad way, then yeah, it's not wise to fish the tournament. Now, granted, like playing the lottery, you play on, everybody wants to win, obviously, but knowing that you're not going to win and you're not going to be putting yourself in a bad way is when you're okay to play. So it is. It's definitely something different for sure. Yeah, no, I feel you there, Robert. Working two jobs. I might not have two, but well, technically I do. Technically I do. Hard life. Hello. Hard life. Let's see. Yes, it did. It came in yesterday during the live, and we were actually just talking about that. Um, yes, we got your reels over there on the spooling station ready to get spooled up, but I got to get this set up so I can get it out of here. Um, what I want to do is get all this done so I can move it off my bench because I'm also trying to train my workers to, follow a job all the way through and not leave half of it sitting at the desk and then start another job because it's just making more of a clutter. I'm trying to lead by example over here. uh, Started the deer season on Monday. Oh, okay. Let's see. If all these calls were actually like customers rather than spam, would be freaking epic. Hard life. Yes, sir. Nope, I'm the only one here right now, boss. Yeah, I'm live right now. Roger that. Oh, wow. Uh-huh. Wow. Well, definitely go on that community page deal and post up that you're not getting the lives. Because what I'm doing is everybody that does that, I'm screenshotting it and creating an email so that way they can know what specific subscribers aren't getting notified. Maybe that might help them other than, but yeah, no, I definitely can tell a lot of people are not getting it because there's times when we shoot up to like 1,100 notifications, you know, or we'll get up to like 160 people watching one video, and then the next video nothing goes out, and I set them up all exactly the same way. So I know YouTube's definitely holding me back for sure. It's on the channel, and it'll be have you see the where it says videos, live videos, shorts. It's along that line. If you're going on your phone, you have to swipe left, so that way it can show you the community page. It'll say community on there. Mm-hmm. Roger that. All right, later. Awesome. There's a on farmer right there. He didn't know I was live. He was just calling to get on that. So we've got his left-handed SX Raptors here and stuff like that. And we were originally going to spool them, but his son started watching the channel and now wants his own shark fishing reel. And now that his son has won as well, so we're moving forward on it and stuff like that. So yeah, oh, man. See, Mike fishing. How you doing, boss? Um, William, you have a good day at work, boss. Be safe. Yes, later on today, we will be doing the fire drawing. And I was feeling like it was coming out as a tongue twister right there. So, mm, yeah, making those to where they're not so sharp corners right there. So, um, there you go. Nice. Oh, you're gonna be setting them up for an early Christmas present for sure. Nice, nice, nice. Well, are you gonna make them wait till Christmas? Yep, yep. On rice. Yeah. The fire drawing later on today will be. Normally, I try to do them about 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock, just to get a good early start on it and stuff like that. But it also, I try to pull back a little bit on there because I know a lot of people are still at work at that given time. So it's a give and take. I can go earlier, but it's also not going to let those fire drawings grow as much. Um, and also, too, I also watch out for the ones that have like big football games or basketball games or something on those days. Because a lot of guys do love our channel, but you know they love their sports as well too. So, yeah. Oh wow, definitely, man. I would really like to set up something to help the guys out on in the East Coast. You know, because I know they're still living in tents and all of this, and man, it can. It's okay for a few days, but when you go weeks and weeks and weeks like that, it's really difficult. I have seen some videos where they have finally took up and gotten some mobile homes and trailers set in place for people that are still, you know, without a home or whatever because they got pushed away by the river and stuff. So, yeah, pretty crazy. Um, oh, that's awesome. So I had a customer in here last week. No, earlier this week, not last week. It's Friday. I was thinking it was Monday. Oh my God, what a week! What a week! Yeah. So he came in and he was talking about that he wanted to take his daughter, who's you know a little bit special needs and stuff like that, and take her fishing and kind of introduce her to it. And so he was looking at the trout and flounder rigs and stuff, and you know he only wanted one. I said, "You sure?" Like you know, he goes, "Yeah, that's all I need." So I was like, "Okay, well, go ahead." I said, "I got you, man. Like, go take your daughter fishing now. Just let us know how it goes and stuff like that." I go, "For real?" Like, yeah. So you know, it was only a trout and flounder rig, and he's like, "Yeah, but you know, you got to make money." I said, "Well, the beautiful thing is, the guys here on the channel." You know, a lot of times they donate fishing tackle, and it sits here waiting for the prime opportunity to be paid it forward. You know, and that one spoke to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook you up with it. So, and I hope they went out and had a blessed day of fishing. You know, and then granted it was only 1 liter, um, but it does help. You know, a little. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not humbleness. It's I can't even think right now. Definitely need some coffee. Let's see. Question for the people who live in snow areas: do people forget how to drive in snow that comes every year, or is it just like Illinois thing? Well, that question could be for the guys that live in snow and in rain too. Yeah, we get the same thing over here. Yep. Yeah, guys. A little bit of rain comes down, and they start going. They drive super slow, like they're driving on snow and stuff like that. Crazy. Let's see. It seems. Found out that I have family takes work away and more testing. Wow. Yep. Well, the one thing I am glad to see is that now they're starting to crack down on those companies that are putting all those harsh chemicals into our food just to make them look better. And we're sitting over here eating that food like crazy, and a lot of that has to do with you know thinning the herd, I guess is what they were calling it. So, yeah. Roger that. Yep. I'm almost done with this tray. I'm about 2/3 of the way, 2/3 of the way done, and then get this off of here, get my area cleaned up, and then I'll move to making those leaders real quick. That shouldn't take me too long. And then, yeah, we got your two-tone red and black reel right there, Dusty. Be hooking that up as well. Or I might do that first. Maybe I'll do that first. Jump on spooling. That way that's already done. Because we got your 80 boxed up. Or not boxed up, but in the box. We're going to be putting your two reels, the LX and the MXL, in that one to ship. We have all your weights and leaders boxed up. I was kind of thinking to put the weights with the reels and stuff like that, but I don't want to take a chance that they decide they want to play soccer with it and the weights mess up your deal. So I'm going to ship them in a totally separate box, just because you bought quite a bit of stuff. So I want to make sure that it does. That's awesome. What branch did he serve in, boss? Robert? I'm going to try and go fishing tomorrow morning. Um, Trying to make it a family deal where we all go out and go fishing early in the morning. So I'm definitely going to have to get that going too. So yeah, no, Roger that. See that. That's why when I was kind of thinking about it, I was like, and then all the boxes that we keep getting in, they're just, yeah. No, I think I'd rather go the safer route and keep two separate boxes on that. Um, so you'll be getting three. You'll have uh, the rod case, which will hold a shark rod, and then the three um, breakaway rods in there, and then the other two, one will be of the fishing tackle, and I got to double check that because uh, they had some other weights pulled off to the side, and I don't know if that was part of your order or not. So I'm gonna double check that before we get it closed up, and then the reel box too. So yes, and the cups and the flags. Yes. Now the cups and the flags will probably end up going with the reels, just because that's going to be a little bit more of a tight bundle right there. So yeah. Oh, nice. There you go. And we cold. Go till night. Is it supposed to get colder this weekend? I heard some. I mean, I know this morning it was like 51 when I left the house. Don't know if it's supposed to drop. The temperatures continue to drop. I'm gonna assume yes, just because it's clear skies out there. So normally when it's clear skies like that, yeah, it'll warm up during the day, but it drops temperature fast because there's no cloud cover to retain the heat. No, the molds have not come in. And yeah, no, we could ship those separately. Um, that ain't gonna be too much. That I could ship in a small flat rate, and it'll go pretty easily. So um, I've got those weights coming in for distance casting. I also got the molds for duck decoy weights, the mushroom weights. Those are coming in as well too. So uh, we're trying to set up Porte Outfitters with those weights because they ordered 50 pounds of each. So yeah, trying to get that pretty quickly right there. So what's my favorite decorative wrap for shark rods? Um, I am a fan of all kinds of wraps. Like I've seen marbling wraps that look awesome, and I'm not talking about the kind where they do the squiggly lines like this, just back. You could tell that that's all they do. I mean, they put in the different colors and stuff like that, but this is all they do. They do this with a pick, and I'm sorry, I don't see that as a true marbling job. The other ones where you can see the colors mixed through, using air. They'll use like an air, um, compressed air or something like that to move them around and stuff. And that I those marbling jobs are awesome. The other ones I call them the brownies, and they look like the brownies that you make at the house and stuff like that. Um, and then the thread wraps, obviously, thread wraps. They're phenomenal works of art for sure because they've got to sit there and invest all the time to make sure all those threads are correctly laid out and stuff like that, and then the color combos work. And yeah, I don't really have like I'm a fan of them all. I even like where it's just thin pinstriping, and some bright colors and stuff like that. I used to like blacked out rods with just little bits of silver or any kind of metallic color. Um, but the only bad thing about those is you can't see them at night. So now that I've gotten into doing a lot more videos, I like where they're more robust in colors, and so that way you can see them no matter what kind of light you're in, kind of deal. Uh, or the little bit of light that a phone can put out and stuff like that too. So yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, well, I see. Oh man, so we end up missing. We end up missing something. Okay, so I do know one that on the post you're also limited to the amount of um lettering that you can put into a comment or something like that. So I don't know if maybe that's why it didn't go through. I don't know. Um, yeah. Now there was a ugly stick rod or a Shakespeare. I believe it's the same company or whatever. They were actually making those fishing rods that actually had an LED inside of it, so you could light it up and it would light up the whole rod from the inside out. Um, and we were looking at doing something like that for like bigger, heavier rods. But some guys tried to get me involved in doing that. I just, like I said, man, I'm good at testing, but I can't tell you like what kind of materials to use or anything like that. Like I have no idea. I deal with the rods, and you know when they're a finished product, and then I can tell you, oh, this one needs more of this one needs more of that, or uh, you know, that's how I could help. I just, mm, I don't know how that all plays into effect, like what chemical compounds are needed and stuff like that. Do you have uh, de-leading soap? No, I just normally use Dawn. I've used that pretty much all what the last 20, yeah, about the last 22 years that I've been dealing with making my own weights and stuff like that. Um, and you'll see me if you're in the shop with me and I'm up and about, you'll see me even before I start dealing with the customer's reel or pulling bait out or whatever. I go wash my hands, and I wash my hands probably about 40, 50 times a day. uh, but yeah, definitely don't like to sit there and mess with this and then go eat, or I don't even like touching my phones. um, but again too, I can't stop, go wash my hands and then come back, and I'll end up missing the call. So I tend to pick them up, but I got Clorox wipes that I use here, and I'll wipe them down occasionally throughout the day, just so you know you're putting that right up to your face kind of deal as well. So Angus goes and under wrap, but not sure what kind of wrap I want to throw on top. So actually, now that you're talking about that one, boat up, we had a customer or a rod wrapper a while ago. This was probably 10 years ago. Her name was Shelly Good. Extremely good wrapper on fishing rods. She's out of the Galveston area. Um, she did like I don't know if it was a dragon scale, but she had thread under wrap, metallic thread like that. And she did an overwrap uh, of the marbling, mixture and stuff like that. And it was epic. It was really epic. She did two of those rods, and they were almost identical in color, but when you put them together, they didn't look identical at all because the marbling job she did on both of those, and those were legit marbling jobs. I know I've got a picture of them inside my Facebook account somewhere in there. We've got all kinds of craziness in there and stuff. So, morning, morning, morning. Oh, no, I did not. Uh, oh, breakfast. Roger that. Well, let me finish these little bit of weights so that way I don't have to rewash my hands again. Mm. But do I still need to check the text, or was it about the food here? Oh, okay. Right. That's fine.
I'm just finishing therapy right now.
Wore you out?
I do every day, man.
That's
Who would
good.
ever think walking around a fucking building that with 10-pound weights in each hand, fucking, you guys start trying to squat down, sit down. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know that's like a calisthenics workout right there for sure.
Yeah. If I fall, every fall that I've had, either they gotta be some big motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Tracy always called the fire department. Fire department come, jack my ass up, I can't get it.
Yeah.
This arm doesn't work very well. They've been training me on how to fucking get up.
Yeah.
You want me to lay down? Sit down right here, and then you start to go over that fucking bench down, right off,
Yeah.
back, turn over. But I got it kind of down a little bit. A little hard, but it's working.
Well, I mean, practice. Practice. I mean, if you learn the proper form, you can pretty much do anything. Awesome. Huh? That's good news right there. Want to make sure this guy does reloading in the back shop. He's starting to forget his names and is always angry at something just looking out for you. No, I appreciate that one for sure. Yeah, this is stuff that I always got to look out for with my guys. Like when we're setting up our gear and stuff like that. Like I'm always reminding them what to look out for. But I also too I get tested with the VA. I'm finally getting like yearly checkups or biannual checkups, and I have them test me for that to make sure that I'm good to go. So I'm doing it okay. Doing it okay. I wish it was burrito, but can't be mad. It's McDonald's. Got some McDonald's sausage, egg, and biscuit. So, definitely. I went and poured weight yesterday, so I weighed out my weights. Now I got a time frame that I poured in there. I did 4 racks in an hour and 20 minutes of all the weights that Jeff poured. So now I'm gonna see how much weights he did, and I got to double check his hours, but I think it was like three maybe 4 hours. So I want to see what kind of time frame he's working with on there, because again, too, everybody. Now that I know the numbers and I poured some of the weights, and obviously I got more molds, so I'm gonna have to go out there and pour all those other molds too to make sure I know exactly what we can do or produce in that time frame. Because if I don't have that, then I can't really hold them accountable to where we're supposed to be at in that time frame. So getting it. Do two of the 5-ounce regular weights. Like regular weights is in surf weights or like pyramids, bank weights, egg weights. Like which regular weights are you referring to? Wow, it's hard to see. Wow. It's definitely a big concern, and that's why too. Like even when I get home and my clothes, I pretty much have my own washer at the house, so that way I'm not mixing my same washer, with the kids' clothes and stuff like that too. So definitely, definitely keep that in mind even when I get home. So I'm done. Oops, nope. Oh, wait. There's all the excess slit. All right, let me wash my hands. Well, I guess I can move all of this stuff off. No, let me wash my hands so that way I can eat my breakfast real quick before it gets cold. Give me a second, but you can see right there, those are all the trays that I already started kind of going with and stuff. So okay, let's sit back down real quick. Wow, what is okay? See, these egg weights on my 16-foot meat hunter rod. That's really good. A 16-foot? You have a 16-foot fishing rod? Wow. What weight class is that 16-foot rod? That, I mean, I've seen 15-footers. I don't think I've ever seen a 16-footer. Coffee with brewery. Actually, it's right here. Just send it here to the shop. Hard Lives Bait and Tackle. If somebody could type in, it's 1902 S.P.I.D. I don't want to touch my keyboard because I was working with lead and typing earlier and trying to eat breakfast. But I'll post it on here. You can send it right here to the shop because I'll end up doing a unboxing video. And I had a real good time on the channel, boss. I was really busy breaking all these weights last night, so I didn't get to communicate on there as much as I wanted to. But I had a real good time, guys, and I'm glad y'all reach y'all's goal and look forward to the next ones for sure. Mm-hmm. I wanted to bid on some of those coffee ones, but I was limited on my funds. But I was also holding off to make sure I could get to Jacked Up Leatherworks one right there for sure. So thank you, Toby. Right there, Coffee with Brewer. That you can ship it to that address right there, and that'll get to me. Yeah, 2,200. Wow. Okay, so was that as of this morning, or was that as of last night? Because I know I went to pay last night, but I was like, oh, he told us not to do something certain, and I was dog tired. So I actually called up Toby this morning, and I was like, hey, how do we pay? So he kind of walked me through it, and so I got it paid this morning. So, but 2,200, that is awesome. And I know, I'm pretty sure you still had a few guys like me that didn't pay last night. So, yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome, awesome. So if y'all missed out last night, guys, go check out the Bearded Respect. They had a live video feed last night to raise money. It was for prostate cancer, correct? Um, if I got that wrong, please forgive me. I didn't have my coffee this morning, so. Um, but yeah, no, a lot of us didn't know about it, but we had Jacked Up Leatherworks on our channel last night live, and he kind of gave us a heads up that he was going to go over there to that deal. And so all of us was like, well, let's all go. So that's why we shut down the live and we went over there and stuff like that too. So yeah, it was fun, boss. It was a lot of fun. That and saw a few of the normal names and that we see through our channel and stuff like that too. That he is. Jacob is definitely an awesome, awesome guy too. So, and then everything y'all are doing on y'all's channel as well. Are you available right now? I'd like to send you a link, bring you on the channel so y'all can talk more about it. So that way, because I know there's still availability for people to go make donations and stuff like that. So if y'all are still looking for more, there's more people here on the channel. They'll probably see this later. They'll probably go give a helping hand as well. Toby, see me and Toby, like, I was thinking it and it came up right there. And like with the video feed last night, you have about a 10-second delay. So, yeah. I normally don't eat the hash browns, but I think today I am. That, yep. I feel your pain there, one. I just finished breaking apart your weights right now.
I just overslept. I don't have my alarm on.
Um, all the surf works are taped over there. They have not been weighed.
Okay.
So if you want to start breaking that out, that's what I also have to do. I got a spool in MXL and LX and built the leaders for the order. And then once I built the leaders, it's it.
Okay.
Oh, and obviously get all this weight out and stuff like that too. But
Is there a marker over there?
um, no, but here's one. Robert, did you send a picture through the text? Oh, that would be awesome. I look forward to that for sure. Uh, oh man, we got a lot of work here, but let me jump over there to do the spooling real quick. I got Dusty's paperwork. Right. Marlin. Well, I need that too because that one's going out. Actually, I put Dusty's paperwork over there with the reels already. All right. Let's get over here and do this real quick. Huh?
Order?
Yes. We need the bait bucket is good. We need the weights for Fisherman's Place, 4 ounces, 50 of them. Here's the paperwork. Yeah. There's 3 orders on there, and also too. Again, reminder. That's Fisherman's Place.
Yeah.
That's the bait bucket, and here's Port A Outfitters. And this is for the bait bucket. I didn't want to get up and down, so I did all that. But no, excuse me. Sent it through email. Okay. No, I could check the email. I could check the email. Give me a second. Let me just. I didn't know where I needed to be looking. All right, here we go. Ooh. That. Let's see. Which one should I do first? We got the pretty LX right here. Actually, let me go and get this off of there. Come on. Got that. Got the pretty LX right there. And then we got the MXL. Look at this pretty. Pretty. So. And even then, look at that. As soon as I open up my YouTube, it's still open to the Bearded Respect from last night. Let's see. Yeah, I tried to stay on as long as I could, and I thought I was gonna miss out on y'all's deal because I wanted to bid for Jacob, and then I got home and I was like, you know what, I can go ahead and I was like, you know what, I can still sit here and listen in. So I'm going to do the. I can do the big. Let's see. Do this. So. And so on here, the LX. And actually, I'm gonna have to check my texts because I think he told me the color scheme that he wanted to go with. Boat up, what's up, boss? How you doing? Right to that, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I guess it was Jesus that was calling. That we were having all that problem with. He said he could hear me, but that I couldn't hear him. So I don't know. What am I looking for? Oh, Dusty. Get Dusty's comments in here. Okay, so he just wants high vis colors. But let's do. I got to actually. I'm running out of space here. Got all these smaller spools, and this is something that I'm not used to. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So over here, I've got the spools hanging up, but I'm gonna have a lot. So there's 80 pound, and then we got another 80 pound of that, and then another 80 pound over here. So that's 380 pounds in pink. And so what I need to do, I need to set it up to where I can get room to put all my other spools, but all the different colors. That's part of the problem of them having all the different colors. You're trying to find space to do it. And then I still need to set up this wall over here. So, yeah, let's see. High vis, we got 65 in red, so that could be the inner core. And then we got 65 in chartreuse. And then we have, what do we have for the top shot? But, oh, I got more colors here. 100 pound in chartreuse. Got 65 in orange. And actually, okay, that will work. Because then I have, what do I have in top shot? Let's see, hold on. That's 30 pounds. So we got, so 30 pound, those are the three colors we got for 30 pound alone. Then we've got 65. This is 65. That's 65. 65 in black. And I think that's it for 65. Oh, and the chartreuse, that's 65. And then we got another 65 over here. And then we got the red in 65. So that gives you an idea, guys. Trying to accommodate all these colors does make it a little difficult to keep up with it. But we'll eventually get it. We will get it. 80 pound right there. Okay. So I can move this box out of the way. And let's get back over here. All right. Oh, what did I type in? That sucks. Well, be careful, one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 65 in red first. Then I'm going to do the chartreuse. And then I need top shot. Well, if I could do pink, then I could do the top shot and the chartreuse. Yeah. So that's what I'll do. Okay, so I'll do orange instead of chartreuse, so that way I can put a different color of chartreuse on. What I mean by that is I got 65 in chartreuse and 100 in chartreuse, but in 180 I don't have a whole wide color selection. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he said he just didn't want white. So I mean, I have 80 in white. You know, uh, I like to be able to give y'all what you want. For sure, for sure, for sure. So let's see. Um, let's see. If I take your own line to get spoiled, how much do you charge for labor? It depends on the size of reel. If it's 30 or smaller and or 1,500 yards or less, you know, then 1,500, then it's $25. If it's more than 1,500 yards or bigger than a 30, then we charge $50. Let's see, Daniel Garcia, what's up, boss? How you doing? All right, let's do this. Got that. Zero out the line counter. All right, the 300 is for MK Fishing. Here. Oh. Oh, we do have 100-pound in orange, so I could have gone. I could have gone either way. See, that's one of the things I'm gonna have to do is um, go through here, set it up so I got 50, 60, have them in their correct sizes and colors or whatever. I gotta create something over here to make sure this works out. What I might, it's gonna be a work in progress. Definitely gonna be a work in progress. Let's see. I just put a second version on channel, guys. Second version, what is that? Get that thing up. That just gives you the idea. See, and that's going to be the true test when we start putting some kind of polished coating onto the reels here. When I go to pull this knot like that, that'll be a quick little test. See if it can still grip the spool, even though it's all polished up and real super smooth, you know? So that'll be a cool one right there. Okay, so it's not total yardage, it's per reel. So if you know, even if you brought me 10 reels, you know, that would go over like 5,000 yards, we only do per reel. So if all of them are, you know, 3, 4, 5, even 1,000, 1,200 yards each, then it still falls under that. It's not total yardage, boss. It's per reel. Now, granted, if somebody brought me that many reels to spool up, then yeah, I would definitely work some kind of discount because it's a bulk deal. Uh, if we were to supply them with all the braid for all those reels, because then they were helping me get rid of a ton of braid all at once. So it might be something to look at too. Um, this is sliding on very nice. Yes, yes. For the 3 reels, it would be about $75 plus tax. All right, let's see. All right, got my loop there, and I can send all the excess braid back down this way. And you'll see here too, guys, as I'm pulling on the reel, it's turning the spool in the direction that you have to crank. So that is important. So when you tie this knot, the anaconda knot, when you pull on your main line here on your loop, it should turn your spool in the direction it needs to turn when it is cranking. That's a simple test right there, guys. So you don't have to wait to the end. Just pull on your tag line, and it starts spinning the right direction, and you are good to go. There we go. Move that over. And again, this is an Avet LX Raptor. And a little short on there. Hold on real quick. Always, Robert. Always, always, always busy. Something. There's always something to do, someplace to go. I think that was pretty lit when in the movie Forrest Gump, he's like, "There's always some place to go." There's always something to do here. So, on this one, we're going to do 100 yards of the 65 in red. Oh yeah. Yeah, looking nice. There we go. Got 100 yards of that. Cut that. That leaves me. That means I got to order more in the red 65 now. Enough to do one more shot on another reel. Probably put that on the MXL right there, just so they have that. And then now we're going to go with the orange for the backing. Another flag for the wall. And mind you, when I moved from my other shop to over here, I ended up losing all the stickers that were on that wall too. So, yeah. Heard that real clicker. Yes, sir. Oh, we were out at that casting competition, and a few guys had reels with clickers on them, and we're out in the field, like we're with fishing rods, and they turned the clicker on one of them. Man, I turned so fast. It's like, oh. I am in desperate need of some saltwater therapy for sure. Mm-mm. Hmm. All right, let's see. Yeah, there it goes. Oh yeah. The 16-foot American rod. American made rod. Okay. Well. Oh. Sir, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Here we go. Oop, too much. So we got 100 yards of 65. Now we're going to orange. And that's one of the beautiful things about the hollow core, guys. We can work it. And then also, too, be sure to check out the way the guys spool the reels. You see where my hands are at right here? What I'm doing is I'm feeling for any imperfections in the line. And to be honest, it doesn't matter what company it is, we find them. And I would rather find them here before you actually get out to fishing and it costs you losing a fish. You know what I mean? So, and again, too, that's why we love dealing with, Tightline and Cortland, because when we have any kind of issues, we can get with them very quickly and get that sorted. And actually, I got to get with Cortland too. I've got a pending balance with them. I got to get them paid up. But I've been so busy over here, I haven't even been able to. I mean, I'm checking the emails, but to stop and respond is another thing too. So, but man, look at that color. That is so phenomenal in color right there. It's coming up on 400 yards right there. $500 right there. Beautiful. All right. Bottom. Oh, let's see. Now we're going to the 100-pound in chartreuse. Yeah, I do have to admit, though, having that kind of alarm go off, I guarantee would wake up all the right ones. I know it's woken me up. Mm. There we go. Dude. Now we're going from the 65 to 100. John Darnell in the house. What's up, boss? How you doing? Yep. Got up this morning and I was kind of in a little bit of a rush, and then I remembered the kids don't have school today, so so I slowed down just a little bit. There we go. And let's see how this is gonna look. Oh. 600 yards right there, guys. On the LX Raptor. Right there. The LX Raptor Plus. Boom. 600. Very awesome. Very, very awesome. So that's one reel down. Yep. No, that's always a good thing to do, Ray. And that'll be cool too for your channel and stuff. Teach you guys to maintain their line capacity and their braid and stuff like that. And by bringing it over here, we can do a double collaboration right there. That way you can edit the video your way, showing, hey man, this is what I do to maintain my line. And then, how we would add on to it is by you bringing the reel to us and we go through it, and find any imperfections and stuff like that. And I show from a business standpoint and you show from a customer standpoint. So that'll be really, really good knowledge, guys, because I know a lot of these other channels, they just say, oh, get it spooled here, get it spooled there. But at the end of the day, it's not just about getting it spooled. It's about saving money and making sure your reel is good to go for tournament status or whatever it is, I know you're going to fish them drum tournaments, so this will be a really good lesson for your channel, Bob. So that's one reel. The next one, oh, I've been waiting to spool this one for a long time. Long time. We ordered it and it took a while to get here, but when it finally did, I had to wait for the line because we had the line, but then it sold out, and now we got a lot more of it in. And, yeah. So now I'm going to work my way backwards. I'm going to go with 80 pound on top, but let's see. I'm looking at my colors, and right now I don't see a wide selection of 80 pound in bright colors other than pink or dark blue. Um, hmm. Oh, wow. I didn't even see that one. Look at that 80 weird there. That is a very pretty color right there, too. We need to work on this. I'll probably work on it later on today when I'm back at the shop and kind of here. We've got 80 pound in Portland. That. What? Okay. The four that you bought with that SX? Okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah, Jesus. That Jesus. Yeah.
They said I had the number.
Yeah, I gave you the numbers for the braid. I told you how much to give him the credit for to apply it for the sun's reel.
Like 3 something, right?
I don't remember the exact amount, but
Either. It's on the paperwork.
I told you to write it on the paperwork. Yeah. That way it wouldn't come.
No paperwork?
I said it was over there with the reels that day. That's telling you, when I tell you something, do it. That way we don't run into this. Let's see. Let me call Dusty real quick because I've got 80 pound in the Cortland. It's a bright color, but I need to confirm something with him if he's okay with that, or does he want the line capacity? Because the 80 pound is really strong from the Cortland braid. We just, it has the color that comes off, and will fade in color. So I don't know if he wants color stay or strength more than anything. Oh, okay, cool. All right. I don't have red in 80. I got pink. That's exactly what I was looking back. I keep looking at my line, and then I look back at the reel, and um, uh, well, let me put it right next to the reel, and you kind of, oh, that looks pretty hot. Roger that. All right. We can, if I go with 50, I can get you more line capacity. Is that what you're more interested in, or? Okay. Roger that. All right, boss. All right. Bye-bye. Cool deal. Yep. He was actually watching, but but I actually too, I wasn't reading the comments and stuff like that. So, 50 pound, I have. Where's my 50/50? I got chartreuse. And well, I've got this last little bit of red right here. Probably be about 50 yards, so that'll be enough to give them the backing. So we got the 3 colors. And yes, got that. Okay. Clean this area off real quick. All right. Do have to admit the way the colors that they got for the braided line with tie line is just phenomenal. Portland does an excellent job too of creating the colors that they create to color the Spectra line, because this is a Dyneema, whereas Cortland is a Spectra line, so that one you cannot color it without losing line integrity. So that's one of the drawbacks. The Dyneema is a different kind of material, so it can be colored before it is actually woven. So that's why it actually can last a lot longer. So. Did you figure it out or no?
I gotta find the paperwork first.
So it'll be. Yeah, but again. I mean, and actually, I told you the receipt for it. That's what I put it on there. Something. I set up with the reels. That's it. All right, let's see. Allergies are kicking my butt. That's the only bad thing about this season when these fronts start rolling through and pulling that pollen from up north or whatever it may be. It just really kicks you in the nads right there. So. Oh, let's see. Hold on. I'm taking out that little bit of slack right there. All right, there we go. What's up, boss?
Been a minute.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing good. Here to get this spooled up. You might want to make a video on this one.
The nine knot?
No, it's a Super 6. Real Super 6.
We did one. We put 3,000 yards of like 100-pound test line on it. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't able to get any line because I know I'm going to run diamond, but I want a spool of reaction tackle. I'm just going to put that on there for now.
Oh, okay.
Run it. I got some line I want from the tournament.
Roger that. Well, we can definitely get that set up. But yeah, no, with those Super Sixes, we didn't have a lot of videos that I could make with it because it was that customer brought it in for that one, and we had a lot of questions afterwards because the braid, and actually it wasn't 100-pound, it was 130. It said that it was rated at.
No way.
That's
crazy.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what it spooled up, and that's what it said it rated it. I was like, dude, there's no way. Like, but.
He'll cast with them still.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me that he gets around 1,000 yards of 100. And I mean, that makes sense, you know. And then that's
No, you should get more than that.
How much more?
1,300.
Oh, okay. Well, because I'm putting some 80-pound top shot on there.
Well, okay. So in the reaction tackle, that line,
It's thick.
yeah, it's thick.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It'll fill it up.
Yeah, it'll do that. So if he said if he got 1,000 yards of reaction tackle, 100-pound, then yeah, that yeah, okay.
I got a question. So I casted this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard to thumb because like, you know, the newer kits, they have the spool, you can thumb the hell out of it and it won't burn your hand.
Yeah.
How do you build the momentum to get the spool going? Because you see, I'm from Galveston. We don't do the cast like y'all do. We don't do it over the pier. We normally just do it like a swing cast, you know?
Yeah, a Hatteras cast.
Hatteras cast. So that's what we normally do. How do you build up momentum on this?
The only time I've ever casted those is off the pier and off the backhand rail.
And you just gotta crank as hard as you can.
Well, there was a way we would swing the weight out and swing it up underneath the pier.
Oh, so you get that extra disc, you get that extra loading.
Yep.
You think it's possible to cast this far enough on Causeway to use it?
Well, see, the funny thing about Causeway, there's days when they're only 30 feet out. So yes.
Fuck it. You know what? I'll try it.
No, you should be able to get distance on there, but it also depends on the rod that you have it on. If the rod doesn't have enough backbone to help you load the cast, you're not going to get anywhere.
I'll bring the rod in here. It's a 552, but it's not built. It's weird because it feels stiffer than a 552. But I know it's a 552. The specs and everything, the glass on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So
So is it a 552 Harrington or is it a another brand?
It's a Harrington.
Okay. Well, I've casted my Super Sixes with my 552s. Yes, it can be done, and we've thrown Super Sixes with like 4 ounces of weight, 6 ounces of weight, but we were also using mono at that time, 50-pound test, 40-pound test.
Old school setup, straight.
Yep. So
I've heard people catch big sharks from those.
well, those were also like the jetty specials for going Goliath grouper fishing is what they were using, the Super Sixes and or the 9 ounce.
Lifetime.
In person, no. This was all story before they had those kind of cameras out there and stuff like that. Yeah.
You heard what they someone was actually diving in Mansfield, Port Mansfield, and they actually saw a Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's on YouTube. It's like an 80-pounder.
Nice.
That's good, but yeah, what do you call it? I brought this in. I'm meeting this guy named Max. Says he used to work here.
Yeah.
He's gonna be coming here to actually buy this off me.
Oh, okay.
And it's a blue. This is a blue royal. I don't know if you might be I'm doing a really good deal on it.
And that's a 550 Blue Royal?
No, this is a 550 Cornell, but it's a Gen 1. It's a Santa Monica. I was able to date it.
How were you able to date it?
Because it has an NO on there on the bottom. There wasn't, I know the guy who stripped it sent me a picture. There was an NO sticker. And the NO marked blanks, I can show you the picture.
But why'd you strip the sticker?
I didn't strip the sticker.
Oh.
Because when it came apart, the way it was glued, they used it with wood glue. So when you took it off, dude, there's nothing you can do.
Oh.
It just kind of disintegrated.
And this is a Blue Royal.
It is?
Yeah.
It's not white on the inside.
You can see the blue hue right there.
Is that really what blue is? That it? Oh.
Blue Royal, yeah.
Because what's it called? I had Chris from Sirius look at it. He's like, it's a Blue Royal too. And then, Gil Mendez?
Mm.
Gil's like, nah, it's a fucking Harrington. But the thing is, I know this is a very early blank because it's an NO marked blank. I can show you the picture on my phone when he stripped it. And the NO marked blanks were all Santa Monica production, which is the first location they ever did, right? And from there, the NO blanks were when Mr. Rennell shipped the first batch of Harringtons he ever exported to Florida. So this is actually a Florida blank. The first batch of Harringtons that ever went to Florida, this is one of them. Sold from this guy named something Patterson. He was the first man in all of South Florida to have Parnells. So this is a very early example of a blank. Gen 1. You could tell, you could just and like you can see, dude, if you get all that gunk off, look how clean that finishes. Look. It's cherry, dude. It's cherry. You clean, and this isn't super hard to clean up. I mean, just very carefully with a heat gun and scrape with some goo gone and a power wrapper.
It almost has the same color as the rawhide, but you can't.
It ain't a rawhide 1550. If it was, I'd be a very happy man. Because those are more rare than 1552s.
Well, you see what I'm saying? Because you look up here, and it has that bronze color.
It's got that hue to it.
Yeah. And I'm going to show y'all guys what I'm looking at right here. I'm sorry I'm having to stop this, but this is definitely worth stopping for. You see it has that amber-looking color to it?
Yeah, and it's got the closed tip. So that's how you know it's a Hornell. Because the Harringtons, they did do closed tip, but it wasn't as common.
But when you come down to the opposite end, you can see that blue hue right there. Now, hold on. That is... Oh, no, bro.
What?
It's not a Blue Royal.
It's a Hornell.
Well, okay, so look. The Blue Royal was part of the Harrington family kind of deal. Yeah. And the blueness gives you that, like I got a Blue Royal right there, that orange and red rod. Yeah, but when you look real close, it's got a blue tint to it. However, right here, look, if you step up this way, Yeah. What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, this is it.
What's up, boss? Doing all right. Yeah, working. So I just scraped that blueness off. Look,
You what?
look, it's coming off. So that was part of the wrap. Whatever
So it's what was left.
it was left over. So yeah.
The inside of it, it's bone white. It's got a little bending, like I said in the description. That's why I'm only asking 200 for it. Yeah. But you build it on the axis. You build it on the axis, you'll be fine. I've had people look at it. And they said it's what it is. I used it. I was casting it, even with that bend. I'll fill it.
Huh? I hadn't even touched that one yet. I got stuck on this one because I saw a bluish tint over here, but it comes out. You scrape that off. That's leftover glue. Now
That's going to be anything else but a blue. Because if it was a painted Shakespeare, it wouldn't come out like that. Because you see what I'm saying? It's got that separation to it. So I mean, that's the only thing it could be is a blue roll. I don't know if it could be anything else.
Now the other thing on this one is too. Harnell and Harrington used to be the same company.
Yeah, but they split, I think, in like the 50s.
So what they also used to do was create the Rawhide brand.
Yeah.
The Rawhide brand was actually a cheaper version where they didn't have to sand it.
Yeah, it was just raw. That's why it was that brown maroon color.
Well, they used a different type of compound to make the Rawhide, so it's a different color, so they can immediately check it out. However, occasionally, Harnell and Harrington would run out of their product, so they would sand down a Rawhide, paint it black, and sell it as a Harrington and a Harnell.
Is that what you think this is?
That's what I'm seriously thinking it is, because you come down here and it's not gray; it's brownish. Have you looked on the inside?
Yeah, I've looked at it. It's brown.
Yeah.
It's brown glass.
Yes. So this is either a bronze Harrington or a Harnell.
I actually found a full-length 10-foot bronze Harrington, and I didn't pick it up, and it killed me to this day.
I've got one.
10 foot?
10 foot, 552 built, and it was actually. Remember who were the guys that built that one? And it's still hanging up there. The orange and red rod, or gold and red rod. The one where the guys were all messed up and everybody said it was bad juju, that nobody could hook anything on it. And then I rebuilt it. It's the fourth one in, right above you. Right there, that one. No, not that one. The one behind it with the red reel on it. Yeah. Do you remember that rod? Okay, so that was the rod that was passed around by about 3 or 4 guys, and they fish it, and bad juju. Well, the original wrap is on there. Some of the guys were okay, but whoever wrapped it was probably high or something, because they were like this. They went like this and then came back like they were way off. No, Merced. If he built a rod, it would be freaking.
Merced told me. He showed me the first rod he built when I went over to his house last time. He was like, "Yeah, I built this with my girlfriend. We're both high as fuck on dope." And I'm like,
"Well, that was probably a long last time."
15 when he built it.
Yeah,
he still used it. He still got it.
Oh yeah.
I was told if you just build it on the band, then you'll be fine.
What do you mean a bend?
It's a warp bite. That thing is warped.
Yeah, but let me finish with this one, because this one. So this one, you said what is a what again?
It's a Santa Monica Gen 1 Harnell.
So it was a Harnell that sanded it down and labeled it and stuff. Can you send me that picture real quick?
The NO?
Yeah,
I have it on my phone here. I'll airdrop it to you. Or I'll just send it to you. I got it somewhere.
If not, send it to you got an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Send it to Messenger.
Okay.
Because if you send it directly to me, it'll get pixelated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So send it through Messenger, all right.
Wow. So what are you trying to do on this one?
Do you want to buy it?
I would be very interested in it. Yes, but here I'm also not gonna.
No, I'll give you a deal, $380. That's not bad at all, dude. I've gotten offers for $400, and I turned it down because I go take Santa.
Yeah.
Plantation, I wasn't able to drop down.
Mm-hmm.
At midterms that week, I got 2 offers when I listed it up for the first time for $400. I just couldn't do it. You know, I don't for this. I don't want someone like coming down and just like going to my house. I just don't feel comfortable with that.
Right.
I normally always meet them at a police station or at a title shop like this, so it's
Yeah.
safer.
Yes.
I've been robbed in the past. It's not fun.
No, I don't doubt it. All right.
So, yeah.
So well, let me see that other one real quick too.
What's up, Noah? We need to get. I'm getting my shit saved up right now. Good.
Quick speed HX.
I'm at hard life right now.
Apex.
My buddy caught me a fuck ton of ladyfish, and then we got.
I don't think they do, to be honest, but I can request it and see if they do. All right, so
Fuck no. See what I'm saying, right?
yeah, you know why it's like this?
I brought that up to.
Because they stored it in a hot area with the reel on, you know, with like that.
It did have a reel on it. It had a black side plate jig master on it. Beat the shit.
Well,
Like
what they-
leaned it up against the
No, I'll
wall.
talk.
Yeah.
What's up?
Real Bennett, it warped it so bad.
No. It just had heat added to it. If you actually store it in your like the opposite way
Yeah.
and store it like that, it'll straighten right back up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. What's up, dude?
cool rod, man. Be a nice tarpon rod or redfish rod. So, but
Oh, I'm gonna get some chicken.
Fenwick?
That's
He's
not
saying
like
it's a blue roll.
No.
I didn't think it was.
No.
I just wanted to see it.
We're gonna yak. So yeah.
Yeah, because whether it was a blue royal or not, their sidewalls would be thick.
I'll call you back soon.
That's why I wanted to see it in person.
Okay, so this one is confirmed.
Because I called Gil Mendez, and he said it was a blue royal, and I had a few other people tell me it was a blue royal as well.
If you come look over here,
Yeah, I know the thickness of the wall. I just saw the bone white.
all Harringtons have that thickness.
Yeah, Harrington, Harnell.
Because I had a 459, if you know that it's a 9-foot one,
And it's
and they have
I
this
think
thick
it's
wall.
Benny.
That's
Painted Fenny?
They make some older ones, but looking at the inside of that being yellow, I have a few of these like it.
Okay.
Looks like an old school.
If it's an old school Fenwick, then I'm sorry about that, dude. I
You're
need to
fine.
bring it back
You're
here.
fine.
I mean, if you're still interested, I'll get rid. I just want it gone. You just if you don't want it, I'm not. No stress.
yeah, no, that's one of the things people always try to send me pictures. I'm like, dude, I cannot judge.
Let me check it.
Yeah, no, I can't do it like that.
That's why I was like, but he had them on there, and I'm like, well, let me just check.
I totally get it, man. I like to meet in person to look at everything before I buy it.
Well,
That's just,
And even, oh man, I had them already built.
is that a Super 6 right there?
yeah,
Yeah,
You brought that?
yeah. I'm gonna get this.
Yeah,
This is like
I used to have, man, that's my favorite thing to throw.
yeah. Oh, I don't know what weight class of rod it is, to be honest with you. No, not a 55. No, definitely not.
He actually pulled out the original
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting rid of some of my I used to. I had a few I got rid of them. I don't think what I could use or what I could do.
There we go. Got 4. Doing all right, Max. Doing all right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Working like crazy. We got freaking huge orders going out right now. So, but man, no, that is a pretty rod for sure. And I kind of wish you left it built. Because
I didn't strip it, so I do a lot of trading. And the guy who I got it from, he already had it stripped.
Oh, okay.
Because like I remember he got it a while ago, and then he was telling me about it, and he was like, "Well, if you want to do a trade, I'll trade you." And I'm like, "So what's the trade?" And he's like, "Well, I'll give you that one I just stripped and another blank."
Do you have a picture of it when it was built?
I find it. It's deep in the messages, but I think
I
I
wanted
have
to
it.
see if I've ever seen it before.
Right, right.
So then
See,
I can get more history.
Oh yeah, there you go.
you're just like me. That's why I don't like
Look.
stripping my rods because it erases the history.
Look right there. You can see the
Everyone
end.
knows the rod.
The end.
You found it?
Yeah. That's where that sticker was. You see it?
Uh-huh.
So that's where it was. And
This
it's
one?
yeah, and the NO blanks, you could see it. It's where the sticker was, the imprint, the N and the O. And the NO blanks were the first generation. They're all NO blanks are first gen Aaron Parnells from Santa Monica. And the guy who actually bought them was a man in Florida. And Mr. Rennell was building Parnells, and he imported them before. Those were the first ever Harrington Parnells that went to Florida, were all NO marked. And they only came in two models, NO 540s and NO 550s. That's what it's used to be a 540. So,
No, 550 is heavier.
yeah, that's what it's.
You said 540, so it has to be a 550.
I think it's going to be a 550 because 540s are whippier than that. So it can only be one of two things. It's only going to be one. It's either going to be a 540 or 550. I'm pretty sure it's a 550.
Daryl Hahn will have some 550 running around. Might get some info. Yeah.
Dude, if you ever want 550s, you're not interested? Fair enough.
I know somebody, well,
It's been a hard move. I sold my other blank.
I know a lot of people like them. I mean,
It's the economy's bad. No one wants to buy it right now. Because I sold
I
it.
mean, people will buy it. If they want it, they'll buy it. It's just,
yeah. Well, it's in a lot better condition than it was about a few months ago. That's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
I was going to build this out myself. I actually have my other 550 with me in my car. It's a sticker.
you have another 550?
Yeah, I'll get
Bring it in. We can compare it.
that one, but you're not going to like the way that one's built. I don't like
Well, I just want to see the butts.
yeah, we're not looking at concerned at, yeah, we're looking at the, so a 540 is whip. Yeah, they're pretty whippy, but I don't have a lot of experience with the 540s. I've held a couple of 550s, but I don't fish with it all the time.
What do you think that runs? Is
That Lima or Fenny, that one of those two. I could pull one of those big 13-foot rods off the wall, and you'll see it'll still have the same thickness. Yeah, yeah. No, it'd be the same right there. So
I'm also bring my 552 out here, too.
cut down one.
No, this is full length. I won this one in a coin flip.
in a coin flip.
It's the first. I was
I'll flip
16.
you a coin for it.
I didn't when it came. It was a price flip. So it was like if you want heads, I'll give it for this price.
Oh, okay.
400 for it. I got it for 200. Yeah, I think.
Is this one the same length?
Yeah, they're both. It's got the tip in the butt, so it's a little longer, but.
Bro, this one's bigger.
Yeah.
Really?
By far.
I was told this is a 550, and I had to look at it. But yeah.
You got that one has width?
Well, it's got guides on it.
Well, it's got
Yeah,
guides, and also look, it's Florida style. The whole rod's pocket, so it's gonna add a lot of weight.
Tell me over. It's smaller. This one looks smaller.
Oh yeah, you can see the
difference right
off of it. Yeah.
So I mean, what do you think it is then? 'Cause I know that one.
Sorry.
That the butt comes off of that one too. I don't ever glue my butts, but I mean, it's just built wonky. It's an ugly build, but it's the first 552 I ever got.
This is a full-length button sticker.
No, it's not 552. Open it.
They got the same honeycomb too.
And they're not the same length either.
Or not? Ooh, it's a little shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
what I was saying.
like right here.
Yeah. But again, too, you can see the two color differences on it as well.
Check it out. Like,
What is
see. Hold on. Let me see.
Everyone's on the 552. You know, Alex Alvarez.
Yeah, you can tell. You put them in. You put 5.52s in the wind. Let them all fucking go down the beach.
You get- Yep. Yeah, definitely two different blanks here.
I got that one for 200. So I paid 200.
Hold on.
I call it an ugly stick.
Mm-mm. See the weight on that? Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least I know this is everything. What's left with the sticker? You're good. You can just drop it. I've been offered. I know a guy who has original stickers still. He's like, if you want to strip it in the sticker, you can change it, but he doesn't have.
Yeah.
That's the foil sticker.
You
Not
got
it. He's got original stickers.
I mean, you see
It's a lot thicker, yeah. The diameter.
this one may be your 40.
You think it's a 540?
It may be cut.
No. Well,
That's it.
see that. Okay, so I learned this from another rod wrapper that sometimes when they wanted a 540 or whatever, they would cut down to 52 or a
So
550.
they cut from the butt.
Yeah, but again, too,
This has never been cut.
no, that's
That 100% never been cut.
and the tip has never been cut either.
It's round, it's close to
Yeah, yeah.
That one, what do you call it? My buddy built this rod actually from a strip blank,
Mhm.
and I've seen this blank before. He FaceTimed me and showed it to me.
Mhm.
It's a closed tip as well.
Yeah.
But both of these rods, they came from Florida. And in Florida, dude, the Harringtons are everywhere, dude. They have so many Harringtons, it's not even a dude. It's actually kind of crazy because what? Harringtons are worth nothing there. They're
Wow.
worthless.
Wow.
Like 552s, people will give them.
Yeah,
They only want full length 542s, and they want all the weird shit, like the fucking 59s.
There you go.
what do you think that is?
Well, it is thrown off by the weight and the way it is wrapped for sure,
I
but
think it's an ugly stick.
no.
Because
Uh.
they made those old ones that had that same honeycomb look.
But it would have been ribbed if it was an old one. You can feel the texture.
But you can sand that down.
Oh, okay.
Like the rawhides and the gator blanks and all that. You can sand all that down if you want to invest the time on it. And if you see on it, you can see. I don't know if it was from when it was rewrapped, but you can see the ribbing on it.
Yeah, I was looking at the ribbing.
So, I'm sorry, guys. We started talking rods, and I forgot we're live on the channel, and you're not ignoring them. I'm still showing them what I'm seeing, but yeah. Go ahead and get this over here. I would need a little bit more time to play with it, but
I paid $200 for it.
it's a damn good rod. It's a damn good rod. Yes.
It's not built how y'all build
It's
them.
not a job. It's not a job.
No.
100%.
It's too old to be a job. The
The
damn
job ones don't have the honeycomb.
So they don't. They're just smooth, right? Also, I heard the job of the balls are thick, super thick, right? Thicker than the Harringtons.
Depending on which series they came out with. You got to remember that because they were supposed to be mimic a Harrington, but they had all the upgraded technology, so they're not a Harrington kind of deal.
You hear what Bill Manzel's building?
The
B-52s?
the osmosis rods.
No, he had a special order placed for his own batch of 552 replicas.
You know, that could be an old 52 job.
And they matched them side by side. They bend up the same.
Because I bought one from the pawn shop, and I swore on everything that it was a 52 Harrington or a Hornell.
Mm.
And I ended up trading it to somebody. And then they came back to me and they were like, man, found out who built that rod. I found this, I found that. And that thing's an old school job boat. I was like, all right.
I would have to invest some time into looking at it, but right now I'm getting this done, and then I got to load up the.
By the stiffness of it, I feel like it's an old 52.
But the stiffness is thrown off because the epoxy job they have on it. Those are all the different things you got to look at and stuff.
Like right here, there was straight up no epoxy, was straight thread.
Did you redo it? Or?
I just put a coat on it. That's why it's thick as hell. Because like I didn't have time to strip it.
Yeah, but if you just put a coat on it, that was a real good coating. It's not super thick
Yeah, I
on
got a
there.
power wrapper, so you just put a little bit and you work it down.
Yeah.
It's old though. Don't know how old, but it's old. I know the guy who I got it from.
Well, there's nothing but 52s and 53s above you, so you can
Yeah, that's true.
you can compare them to those. But again, too,
Still
that
hunting for a 53.
well, Merced has some, but they're going to be right at about $1,000 for his blank.
Yeah.
I had seen one on the market. It looked like shit, but they had one for sale for $500 about 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow!
Looking at San Antonio.
Should definitely disappear by now.
You'll see it every once in a while.
Yeah.
Apparently, I heard people I know Valley.
You can find a lot of them in Cali, but a lot of them were cut down because they didn't want to deal with the shipping costs. I know a guy that found a whole warehouse full of them, but they're all cut down, 2 foot.
Harrington 53s?
Harrington 553,
Well,
552,
540.
540.
Cut down to 8.6. That's a rod right there.
No, 8 foot.
Just 8.
8 foot. Yeah.
That's a brand new.
Yeah.
8.6.
I mean, what do you call it?
8.6 would end up being a 555.
Yeah. Just make it
Because this reel I got from our guy down here, and he showed me a picture. He actually bought this reel off Bob Bernal in 1982.
Nice.
This was from Bob Bernal. He bought 3 of them from him.
I've got 4 rods that were built by Bob Renall, but the epoxy was added on by Santo Shark Vato as a kid in his garage, in Bob Renall's garage.
That's awesome.
And he tried to buy them all. I was like, no. I said, that's the history that, when you keep a rod originally built from, those old times like that you can tell a story from it. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm kind of hesitant on stripping this one now. I mean, this motherfucker's straight. I've got some triple footers waiting for this rod right here. This, whatever the 550, I'm assuming is what it is.
Mm.
Yeah. But I mean, look at this reel I overhauled. It completely tore it down. Got 5+1 in there. 100. I scaled it when it still had braid on it, and I was getting like 35. Just decent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's good enough for what it is. What's his name? I'm sure you know Trig. But he still uses these, and he's landed some big sharks on 10 to 12 foot range. Why did they survive? I don't know.
More likely not.
2 hour, he said he fought a 12-foot tiger to Caldwell to the pier, 2-hour fight. It swam off. He just kind of washed up somewhere. Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So what do you got there for the reel? The Spooling?
Yeah.
Oh, let me get back on it. I hadn't even seen the comments in a minute. You got me thrown off with the.
My bad. Sorry.
All right. Let's see. Yes, it was a 2-tone Avet, guys, an MXL that the customer requested. And I think it was, I forgot the fee on it because I don't get asked that too much. So, ooh, you got a problem here.
Why is that?
See them screws?
You gotta take them off?
I would highly take them off because that's for you to put the bracket on.
I
So
never
they're,
used the bracket, that's
so,
the thing.
well, then to get rid of them.
Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise, save them.
Yeah, I'll save them for sure. I
You
have
know,
my brackets at my
But
house.
you see, what I'm saying is, if you go to cast, that's going to cut you off immediately.
Oh, will?
Yeah, because they're so braid and mono. What it does when the spool spins, it expands out.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because it peels off the spool.
Yeah,
Okay, then I'll just put it in my cup holder in my car for now.
yeah. Put them in a. I might be able to have a little bag. Yeah.
Running the college kid special reaction time for Instagram.
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
You heard that snap, right?
Was that a snap?
You heard the snap?
I heard something, yeah.
Yeah, that was the spool right here. I was holding like this.
Oh, no, wait. You could feel it. It's sloppy. You could feel it. Yeah. think that's what it was. I don't think it snapped. If it did snap, I'm cooked. But I mean,
It sounded like a partial clicker to me.
No, the clicker's not even engaged.
that is a old ass reel, and that reel's.
That scared me. I was like, that's why it stopped. And then,
If it explodes, you'll have some more content to put on your channel. Put it that way.
well, with the amount of braid you put on there, it's not going to explode. But that was just weird
Yeah.
that
Sure.
it did that.
I mean that reel. I was talking to the guy who I got it from. He says he's caught 4 or 5 sharks over 10 foot on it back in like 80s on big shell, little shell.
No, dude, I don't doubt that the reel can land big fish.
It's the big fish survive.
That, yeah, more than likely not. For those style that day and age, no, there's no. Let's see.
Here's the
All right,
I just put all of it on there.
all right. Let's see. Now I do like that blank. I just don't. Right now I'm fixing my electricity at the house,
Fair enough.
and
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay, man. I just needed to come check it out for myself. You don't see too many blue royals on just for sale like that.
My buddy's selling blue roll, but it's cut out. It's been sitting. He asked for 500 on our place and it's sitting forever. And I'm like, I don't know about you.
That's why.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay 500 for a cut.
how far down is it cut from?
A foot from the butt. I just really, I mean, some people like it cut. I know a lot of people don't think in Galveston they cut their 542s 6 inches from the tip. It's like super common over there. I always see a lot of people out there.
They do some funky stuff out there though.
Yeah, I would know. That's where I normally fish. I live in Sugar Land.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Billy?
Hey Jeff,
Yeah.
while you're sitting there, start weighing out those weights and writing it all down so we can get that part of the order too.
Oh, you did? Albert, did you sign some package for Billy?
Not yet.
You said not yet.
All right, guys, I'm out of here.
All right, Max. Good seeing you again, boss. Yes, sir. You have a good one.
I'm not too sure. Maybe, yeah. I mean, just show up to the shop and see what's up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, well, I'm gonna be leaving like Saturday, crack of dawn. I mean, Sunday, crack of dawn. That's cool.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
And that
All right, cool. All right, I'll talk to you later.
right here, where the paperwork.
Yep. All right, gosh.
Here's okay, yeah, this is on the surf plates. If you already complete stock, or you broke it all down, the surf plates. Okay, so that was part of this. Each surf plate was part of that, support that. That's why you have a little. To support the surf plates during the day and then, or in the morning, and then support regular weights and then add for 30 seconds. All of this is from that. Yeah, that's the morning. So now this and these two are all from what you did last time.
Okay, so you only put it underneath here, this one?
This was at lunch. Put the date on there too. Whatever it is, yeah, just put the date in there. And if you can pull up the hours and put that on there, that'll save me some time too. But let's get it all weighed out because that is going out. Old school metal spools. I loved casting these because you got the metal spool that you could actually thumb.
Yeah.
When the graphite spools came out there, the graphite was a little bigger, so it gave it a little more thumb control for sure. Now, don't get me wrong, man. Them rods are nice.
You think I could cast this?
Yes.
That short of a butt?
Yes. I've done a 5'5", and it was a boat, the little boat butt like this, and I was throwing a pin 6 out with it, and I was getting still 100 and something yards on it. Pier casting.
I gotta learn how y'all Corpus guys cast. We don't do that in Galps. We just do.
Yeah, I went out there the first time, and I went out the background. Everybody was looking at me crazy, and
Some guys
and
do it, but
and
it's rare.
and Alfonso was with me, and he's like, he's from Corpus, dude. He's like, let him be, like, because a lot of people didn't know who I was, and I was fishing with him, but he fished out.
Fonzo.
Yeah.
Fonzo, what's his last name?
Avet or Avet.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was it's from a guy on one of my rods.
Yep. I fished with him multiple times out there and stuff like that.
Fonzo Alvizio?
What is it?
Fonzo Alvizio on Facebook?
Yes.
Yes. Him?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we've had some crazy fishing trips out there. All right, guys. So this is a Penn Super 6, and we're going to be filling it up with reaction tackle that the customers brought in. This is 80 pound.
Yeah.
And it says it has 1,000 yards on there. Okay. We'll get it. Let's get it on there. Line counter zeroed out now. Go and get this. Yeah, man.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. All right, there we go. I got this one pulled up. All right, guys. So I'm back on, and we got some meter line over here, and it's definitely not by yardage, because normally the meter line that we would see was like every 10 yards was one color, and this one's about every 2 yards. Let's see. Oh man. Talk about a slow morning. Well, not slow morning. Just I was sidetracked with those rods and stuff like that. So your buddy said when he was pulling up his, he was saying he would get 1,000 yards on there because that's what the spool said, or he, huh? Oh, okay, okay. Okay. The what? Oh, yeah.
Did you already bag them?
Back what?
The two that were here were, you said were mine, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the ones on the table are mine too?
On the counter, yes.
Okay.
But I haven't bagged anything out of that.
No, I was making sure, because I didn't want to make sure that these were the ones that you did.
No. Those two are yours, and on the counter is yours. A Roddy Gator tail by Penn E-glass rod. Huh?
Would you be willing to sell this? Or
Mm.
trade?
You won't want that.
Why not?
It's actually broken.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it was smashed in the door.
Oh.
I just have it for show. Yeah, I feel your pain, bro. Like every time I look at it, like I know I didn't break it. I bought it for $15, and I just to have in the shop. Yes, that is.
I saw the rig.
Yeah, no doubt on that. That is. God, that was heartbreaking to see that. You know. Passing up 300 yards so far. So, you know, to kind of let y'all know what's up, guys. Even though I own a tackle shop, I don't know everything. There's so many rod and reels and companies out there that are coming up. I mean, they grow and post reels and rods faster than I can change my socks. You know what I mean? So now, if I do know, I'll speak on it. If I don't, I'll let you know too. You know what I mean? Um, I'll be brutally honest about that, guys. You know, a lot of times just because we're in where we're at, it's an assumption, and you know, it's not the right assumption, guys. So that's why with like all the other tackle shops, you know, they run it their way, but I run it. You know, my guys aren't allowed to talk to you unless they have fish with me and or have proven without a reasonable doubt that they know what the hell they're talking about. You know, I won't let them talk to my customers. So. Mm. I'm wondering if they have all those different colors on there to make it less visible in the water. Because I mean, they're changing colors fast. Like normal metered line, you'll get 1 to 2 colors per side. You know, and this one I'm going back to the original color. Yeah. Yep. And this is a black one, so the gear ratio is the 1.3 to 1. It's a what? Hmm.
I've never seen one before, but apparently these were the first high-speed ones ever made. I learned that on Facebook. I don't know if you know Randy Hall area. I think so. It's not a lot of people in California.
Hold on, I can barely hear you over this. Hold on. $8.69.
Damn, that's not a thousand.
No, it's not. Real quick. Or 870. Sorry, 870. And it's brand new out of the box, and it's supposed to have 1,000 1,000 yards on there. That's
Is it 1,000 yards or 1,000 meters?
1,000
Oh,
yards.
that's what it says.
Yep. Yep. And it's not my spooling machine because we've tested it time and time and time and time again. So
Yeah, if something can spool that reel today or tomorrow, I think it deserves to get away. Fair enough. That's why I've always thought about it. If someone can spool me, bound to happen.
yeah, it's bound to happen for sure.
I've seen a.
But it's set up so you can fight it all the way to the knot.
Oh yeah, for sure. I had a buddy back in 2005. He showed us a video from his like little Nokia phone. It was he had yacked out a whole jack for ball, like a 30, 40 pound jack for ball, and it was on a 14-odd Everall, and he had it in the holder, right?
Uh-huh.
And he had the spool, I mean, completely locked down, the drag completely locked down, and it got dumped. Spool to the knot. We don't know what it was, but it was something big.
Damn it. Okay. Okay, this ain't gonna work.
It's a little too small.
It's a little too small, but see this deal right here to catch, my brake.
Yeah.
It's where the mono is going to be. So
Uh,
I have a pad here that I haven't used in I don't know how long. Can you throw that away from me?
Yes, sir.
There's kind of behind my counter over there. Where's my brake at? I manufactured a rubber gasket so I can just push it against there and create drag.
there you go.
Because I only use it for like small stuff like this, mono, and where you don't need a whole lot. But
Yeah.
I don't see it. Let's see. Let's see if I can just dig it in a little bit, just to give it. I don't need a whole lot of drag, anyways. Because with monofilament.
It's got stretch.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
All right. All right, let's see here. Yeah, 1,000 meters, it would be a lot more. It'd be like 1,133 yards or something like that. So, yeah. Yeah, because they were saying, well, what are the meters? Yeah.
The thing about the Super 6 is the black mono kit, that's what it is. The clickers sound different because the way the clicker teeth are shaped, it's actually an octagon instead of the little teeth you find on the school. That's why they sound different.
Wow, I did not know that.
I didn't know that's why I took it apart. What's up, Billy?
What's up, man?
What's up, Billy? How you doing?
We're out.
Well, you didn't end up playing it.
What are you doing?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, you want it? $100. Take it.
The hell is it?
Apparently it's a Bentley.
Where the hell did you get it from?
Don't worry about it. But
How do you always get this shit? What length is that?
8.6, 8.4.
And what's the silver one?
That's a 550. Oh, that's a 552. That's a 550. Another. Don't worry about it.
I
Fell off the back of the truck.
Oh yeah, and I can't say what I want to say because Albert slots, but Albert, you got a pocket knife on you?
I actually do, but you're going to have to grab it because I am
Time.
tied up over here with trying to tie the knots.
Yeah, Albert got my old pocket knife, so I got this one.
That what's in there?
Mm-hmm. My new pocket knife.
Nice. I don't know. I think if I put this up on Marketplace for $100, I'll grab it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I will take it for $100.
Yeah, you'll just have to.
Look at the rod first and check everything.
You need that.
Yep.
You
For
need
sure.
that.
I like that.
Yeah, but I mean, you check them out. They're all here.
You see my new one?
It was actually the first Baron stuff I've had.
Unboxing video.
Yeah, unboxing video. It's more the style of knife I prefer over modern knives.
I'll put the big blade knife. Well, I'm a buddy who makes some sick Damascus. Oh, that's pretty.
Oh yeah.
Pretty. Oh, is that real bone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty. How much is that?
How much do you think it was? Made in the USA, D2 steel,
300? 400?
not on sale, $100.
Oh, dude, this braid is hurting my hand trying to hold it tight.
It's so thick.
No, it's so abrasive.
Oh, damn.
It's
What kind of braid are you putting on there?
it's reaction tackle. It's his braid. I didn't. It's not me. It's not me.
It's all its voice special right
Out of all the brands of braid I told you to buy, which one did I tell you not to buy?
Okay, here's the thing. I know a lot of people who run reaction tackle. It's not fun to use, but it doesn't break. That's what matters. I know friends who've caught some pretty decent fish on it. They haven't had any problems.
Oh man, I like the little
My thing is with the guys that promote it like that. How long do they use it for? How long does it sit in the water? How long?
My buddy, he's had the same. The guy who I told you about, the Super 6. He's had the same 100-pound reaction tackle on his hook for 5 years straight. He's never changed it. He's caught 4 or 5 sharks over 10 foot. I call them.
How much you want for this one?
I'm not selling that.
I am sorry. I do not believe that.
You don't believe it?
I do not believe that.
Fair enough.
And the reason, and I'm going to just give you logic here. Okay, so if he's boat fishing, then maybe yes, I can see that all day long because they're not against the sand. The sand is, you can feel how abrasive this line is, and what it's going to try and do is eat through the sand. And since it doesn't have, rock or anything to eat against the sand, it's going to lose. I've seen where reaction tackle has actually been kayaked out, dropped. By the time we took up line, it was cut off. The sand ate through it in a split second. And we see that with Power Pro. We've seen it with reaction tackle. That is pretty.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
On sale for $70.
That's what stopped me. So for 70,
For $70, made in the USA, lifetime warranty, D2 steel, real antler.
You know, make me do another poor financial decision.
That's the style of knife I like, not new knives. This is what I like.
I will say that is very, very low.
Better than those new fucking knives.
So I'm sitting here trying to hold it like in the position that I normally hold the other braids in, and just the amount of pressure I'm putting here, like I do the other ones, it's hurting the backside of my fingers over here. So I started the knot, but then I had to stop it. And God, it's easy.
The guides are all straight. It's just a little.
I know the guy who built it. It's
Okay.
really old. Bro came out. Bro, like he was about to die. But on his
It's
like,
like 552-inch.
no.
A little lighter, maybe?
It's a Fenwick apparently. So
Well, no, I'm saying like the
the feel, yeah, kind of.
feel. It's a little 552-y, but shorter by the line.
I figured what that. Remember when I had that super weird blank in here one
Mhm.
time with the green grips? It was super ugly. I figured out what blank it is.
What is it?
It's a Roddy.
Oh, a rod. Yeah, I haven't seen a rod in a while.
I think they were just talking about a Roddy here on the channel right now.
Really.
A Roddy Gator or something.
Oh, the gator tails. Yeah.
I haven't seen one in a while.
But it's a older 50s era because like the glass. I have a buddy from Cali who has a bunch of them and compared it. It's almost like sounds like the hammer.
How is it every time you show up to Corpus, you leave with more rods than you brought?
I haven't bought it in the bed. Yeah, I know that's yours.
Yeah.
That's nice. If not, I'm gonna put this on Marketplace and it'll be like whoever the hell shows up the cosplay can have it. So
I don't have 100 cash on me right now, but I got it.
got 100 sell.
Hmm?
Got 100 sell. Sell. You don't have to sell anymore.
No, I do. Just messed up.
I really trust the U.S. government.
I don't like the U.S. government. I prefer cash transaction.
Fair enough.
Plus, I know you'd rather have cash, probably.
Either or.
I give it to you whenever you pick up the rod.
Okay, sure.
I just gotta watch a video on how to get the bend end of a rod again.
Leave it in the heat the other way.
Yeah, leave it in the heat like that. And put some weight on that side.
If you want it, I trust he'll come through with the 100. So I mean, George,
I like that.
What's up, boss? Doing all right?
I'll go throw it in my truck real quick. And box from it.
so
God, that hurts.
when am I gonna pick up your rod?
Ooh, that's how much pressure I was putting on it. You can see the grooves.
You're leaving Sunday morning?
I'm leaving at like 6 from Cole.
Okay. I'll put the rod in my truck and I'll put the cash underneath my seat cover and I'll give you the code to open the door to my truck and you just reach under the seat cover, get the cash and grab the rod.
You're gonna have to remind me though. I might forget. So
I'll call you like Saturday night
okay.
and be like, hey,
Yeah.
don't forget.
That's cool. That's cool.
The rod's free. That's how that works, right?
You snooze, you lose. I've heard that before.
I just want to. I've had this blank for so long, dude. I don't even want to sell it for what I'm selling it for, but I just don't like having a blank just sit in my house, you know.
Yeah.
I already have enough blanks just chilling there. I'm like, dude.
I mean, I am open for donations. I'm broke too. Yeah. Let's see. Nah, that rod would definitely go to a good home here for sure. So.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I think if I posted on Marketplace and reposted it again in some of the Corpus,
Oh, it would be gone. It would be gone in a heartbeat.
I'll just say come to Caldwell and pick it up with the beer. Meet with the beer.
But the guy didn't show up for this?
He was gonna show up for that, but he didn't like it, so he got it. $100.
He didn't like it?
He didn't like it.
Because of the bend or what?
The band, yeah.
Even if I can't figure it out, I'm sure
I used it, dude. I used it. It was perfectly.
Okay. Functionality, it's not going to hurt anything.
It's just ugly.
It's a boat. But again, too, why do you think I hang mine the way I do? And also, too, it's controlled environment. If you have it in heat, it's going to take that bow and it's going to sit like that. So what you got to do is put it in heat again, and not heat like direct sunlight. You will cook your blank. Heat like your garage, like out in the warehouse. Put in that kind of heat, leave it there for a while, and it'll take that bow right out. So it takes a while, though. It's going to take a little while.
I know you can speed it up, putting a little bit of weight on the end of the rod, but
Yeah, I mean, obviously, put a little bit so that way you can get it there a little quicker, obviously.
this is your 550 blank?
I think it's a 550.
It's kind of
Yeah.
weird
I
that
don't know. You think it's a 540?
Yeah, because the other one's a 550, right?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, and that one is smaller in diameter.
Yeah, it is. The butt's a little smaller. These two
Okay.
came straight out of Florida, man.
Billy, that was Billy in the back. They were asking who was talking.
oh,
Anybody got a lighter on? Never mind. Big old dang lighter right here in front of me.
well, Albert,
You want that too?
I don't want to go through the headache of getting that off.
It's easy to get off. It's just that easy.
It's still a headache that I don't want to do it. I like the way this is, the colors, but I don't like,
I got in a funky lip.
I don't like, well, the length of the handle isn't
Not
horrible.
horrible.
It's just not my favorite.
Yeah.
How much were you looking for this guy?
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty confident if I put it up to 4 or 5.
Yeah. Albert, you're not interested in another 552?
Bro, I am trying to deal with my issues at the house right now,
I
bro.
also got like a million 552. And a million, dude has half of the 553s in the world. In some far off warehouse.
This poor rod is Oh, I know. You end up taking that off.
I've had a guy zip tie guy back in those raw ones.
Oh, that's that nice coalescent color. I had a spinning reel that had that on there.
So you're kayaking this one, right? Or droning it?
Try being the key.
What pound mono was this?
80.
That's gonna be tough to cast.
Yeah, it is. For sure it's gonna be tough, but I know it's doable.
It